Oh, so we're back for part 3 of NieR Automata, Automata, Automatopia, however you want to say it. Yeah, the last video that I recorded just so happened to be the muted version. And the muted version was because I didn't have the headphones on. But I've done all my sound testing many, many times over, and this, my friends, should finally be a decent playthrough with some audio and commentary. Now, where we're at right now, we need to get our weapon shop and our supply shop open so we can start getting all those weapons, ballin' ass weapons. So, let's go kill us some robots. Oh, nah, son. Oh my goodness. He just haymakered me. Okay. I see you. Not anymore, I don't. Now you're just a hunk of metal. Still don't have the stuff that I need. Looks... I still got one more left to get. Let's go find some other stuff so we can get this. Yep, so like I've been saying for the last couple playthroughs, I'm playing through this game again because there's supposedly some new stuff coming out, and if there's some more content coming out, I'd love to revisit this so that when it does drop, I won't feel like I've been away from it so long.
Okay, that's everything the supply trader asked for.
Alright, let's do this, 9S.
Man, these chores are a real pain in the butt, huh?
The Resistance is a valuable ally to Yorha. By helping them, we also help ourselves. So no, I don't think they're a pain.
Yeah.
Ooh, she got a little snippy there with the old 9S. That's alright. I mean, she does kind of look like a dominatrix, so maybe he likes that type of thing. The movement, the fighting, everything is just so fluid in this game. And I'm going to continue to gush about it like I always do because it is an amazing game. And I highly recommend you play it. Once we do these quests, we start getting the meat and potatoes of the thing, and things start to get a little bit more interesting. That's some dark stuff, man. Good stuff. There's a lot of messages in this game, if you catch them right. I mean, obviously, what Old Boy's talking about right now is, you know, will he even be himself if he changes stuff? But they sneak a lot of that stuff in here. There's all kinds of messages in this game. And not the woke type messages, the one that just annoys people. Like, these are actually philosophical dilemmas that everybody on this dying earth is facing. As I said before, these storage units are what you really want. We'll try and find some good chips too, because we need to start making a build. I want this build to be... I'm not quite sure what I want the build to be. You know, it wasn't until recently that I realized almost all of these types of games, you can make builds. You know, I didn't really get the concept of that until I started playing FromSoft games. You know, because before it was just like, oh, I got to get everything, and I could just put everything in there. And while that's obviously gotten me through all this stuff, being able to dedicate it to a certain play style is always fascinating to me. Oh, thanks. Yes, absolutely. What we got? The Beastbane, or the Beast Lord. I don't really like that sword. Beastbane's on point. Beast Lord's definitely a heavy weapon. Or we could upgrade Virtuous Contract. Do we have what we need? 6. Yep, we got what we need. We got attack speed up. And it like that one upgrade really pushes it over the limit. 270 to 324 from 150 to 180. Yeah, I think we're just gonna stick with Virtuous Contract and upgrade this bad boy. And it's a lot cheaper than buying a new weapon too. Good stuff. $10,000 to get another weapon. Because I'm using my fist as my secondary weapon. Combo, light 5, heavy 2. Yeah, I know I said I was going to save my money for those chips and those spaces, but fuck it. Let's do this. Can I not put this? Oh man, I might have messed that up. No, there we go. Alright, good. So we got our light attack with our Virtuous Contract and our heavy attack with Beast Lord. I'm down with that. Let's test it out. Alright, good stuff. Woohoo! We got a Virtuous Contract. Yeah, boy. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. So the game wants us to go to the desert as our next place, but there's still so much to do out here in the city. And I think I want to do a little bit of exploring.
Pod 042 to operator. Coordinates confirmed for location specified by Resistance Leader.
Understood, 042. Placing marker on target. The desert heat is going to make resupply efforts difficult, 2B. Please make sure you're ready before you go.
Yeah, boy. I got the power now. I have the power. go ahead and grab what old girl's got here. You know what? I don't know if I have any chips or not. Let's see if we could plug in anything. So as you can see here, you got 3 set types, and you can build out your chip set however you want, as long as you have enough space for it. So let's see. We'll customize this. Right now, it looks like we just have a bunch of operational chips. We do got 1 range defense that we could throw in there. We're not on easy mode, so we can't equip any of these. The other thing is you can do this automatically, and it kind of does like an optimization. And now we take a look at our chips here. And these are all of our quick chips. So right now what we got is range defense +1 is what it is. We'll be coming across a lot more of those throughout the time we're here. Money isn't hard to come by in this game. It drops pretty liberally, so I wouldn't worry about saving it up, because you will definitely get a lot of it. Listen to the soundtrack, man. Just listen to this for a little bit. As you can see, all these drops, really easy to get. Oh, we got some, what do we got coming from the sky? Whoa! I do look forward to being able to upgrade my pod, because right now he's kind of weak. Old 9S over here representing. That's the other good thing. The AI is not completely useless in this game. It actually does a really good job at fighting alongside you. I'm pretty sure these drops respawn after a certain time, so...
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
So you gotta get these clear so you can start using them, and it gives you map information, which is good stuff. And you can save. these are going to become really important later in the game. They're important now, but, you know, they do get a little bit more important later on. Just remember where they're at. I'm pretty sure the soundtrack in this game won some awards or something. I mean, it had to have. I might just be making that up. I don't know. But if it didn't, I don't know what people are thinking. It also does a really good job because it crescendos at like the perfect point. When we get out to the desert, there's 3 different versions of the song, and they all get more intense as you get further into the desert. It's just a beautiful score for a beautiful game. Woo! Get him, 9S. My homeboy right there. Can't mess with him. Like I said before, you could pretty much get into all of these places. You just got to do a little bit of exploring. See a treasure box up there. Large G luck. All right, cool. We got another chip. Let's put that in there. Oh, my mistake, guys. That luck is a consumable. My bad. Oh well, no biggie. We hit that luck, like with most games, you'll get better drops and criticals when that's active. Get up there! Well, looks like that's about it for here. We gotta go in here. We did. What a shame, what a shame. Oh, see a shiny. Obviously, getting materials. Come on now, get up there. Getting materials upgrade weapons, materials. It all goes hand in hand, right? Money. I think I'm just rambling right now. Did I just have a stroke or something? Materials, money, weapons. Usually when it goes top down like that, there's gonna be some enemies coming, but maybe I already beat them. Impact Bracer Large. I think that's another consumable for like range defense if I'm not mistaken. Let's check it out. As you can see, changing your weapon set's really simple. All you do is just press up and you're good to go. And when we get more pods, all we do is hit the left or right on the D-pad and you can change out the type of pod that you have. And its skill, right? Because you could get different skills for it, or the way that it fires. There's a lot of depth to this game. It doesn't seem like it on the surface when you first start playing it, but there is, man. Get out of here. Woo! You about to haymaker me again. Come on, 9S, do your job, man. I did play this one playthrough on hard, and it was freaking hard, man. I don't care what anybody says. Like, you get hit like twice and you're dead. I wasn't even getting through the tutorial. Like, the bullet hell that was going on, I just said, you know what? I don't think I'm up for this. What style, huh? What style? All right. It's weird. I seem to remember being able to get a lot more chips in the beginning. And the more space you get, as I said before, the more chips you can put in. And those chips make all the difference in the world. I know I said in the first part of this playthrough, you know, the map isn't necessarily that big, but the way they use the space it's just, it makes it seem a lot bigger than it really is. I'd say in the game, the desert area is the biggest by far, but it seamlessly transitions into different areas. Come here, boar. Whoa. Oh man, that thing's got a lot of life. Oh man, that thing's got a lot of life. I don't know, maybe I should have left this one alone. Yep, he will kill the robots, as you can see. Woo! Just don't get in front of those tusks, man. Come on, you're almost dead. There we go. Beast meat. If you're gonna get that meat, better be beast meat. You can ride those things. There's a beast attractor that you will be able to use secret route. See, that's why people like this game. Right there, right up the skirt. You see that? Game developers. So creepy. Oh, 9S. Yeah, you can change the way he fights. Put him on aggressive. Silver ore, quite a bit of it too. Good stuff. Woo! Ah, I keep on thinking I'm gonna fall. There we go. Smooth like butter, baby. Smooth like butter. Let's do some fishing. Whoa, take the bait. Man, these fish are playing with my emotions. All right.
Report failed. Report failed.
There we go. Come on, baby. Come on.
Report fresh.
Well, I don't even know what that is.
Complete.
Down here, there's a whole bunch of stuff to get. Let's do it. Now, the enemies in this place might be a little bit too strong, and actually I don't remember which way I'm going. Is it behind the waterfall? Can't really see too well. We'll just keep on following the path down. I remember the first time I played through this, I missed all of this stuff. I had no clue that any of this stuff was down here. Can we get through here? Maybe we can't get through here yet. Well, not a total waste. We got a tree seed. Now, how in the hell do we get back up? Come on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we might not be able to get back up. YOLO. YOLO. All right. What's down here? Oh, level 26, 25. Oh no, we messed up, y'all. We messed up. Totally messed up. Oh, we messed up. We should probably run. We do not belong down here right now. Let's go, 9S. Let's get the hell out of here. Not a good place to be at all. There's quite a few collectibles down here, though. If we can make it out of here alive. Lots of dead robots. Nope, we do not want to mess with those dudes right now. We are way too underpowered for this. And to be completely honest with you, I cannot remember for the life of me. Oh shit! Come on, open up, man. Open up. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh, we got the door open, but we got to get over there. Ah! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, 9S. Come on, man. Come on. We got to get going. We are not supposed to be here right now. Woo! Oh, Jesus! Oh, my goodness gracious. Dude, that was almost tragic, you guys. Huh. Now we're right back where we started. Well. There's gotta be a way to get back up. Ah, yes. Good stuff. Oh, no. Maybe not. Alright, we gotta get this gap, man. We gotta cross the gap. Ugh! Got it! Y'all remember making the jump in Mario Brothers, the first one? Where you had to be on like that little ledge, and then you had to do run and jump. And I swear to God, I think only my 6-year-old brain could really figure that out. Because if I tried to do that nowadays... Fun fact, I was the first person in my family to find out that you could go down the drains in Mario Brothers. And no one believed me either.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by enemies in local vicinity.
Ah, yes, these enemies are much more manageable. If I would stay down there and hit those dudes up, I could have definitely got some levels, like some serious levels. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I got anything in the message box? Lost equipment. Good stuff. We know we got some equipment over there. Probably some new swords or some packs for chips and stuff like that. Let's see if there's anything else over here we want to check out. You will know if you're in the right area of the game because enemies won't be one-shotting you. Oh, looks like we got a body over here. Isaac fell along with the enemy in the deepest darkness. Well, if you're gonna fall, I guess that's probably the best way to do it. Let's go ahead and pray for him. There you go, bud. I hope that helped you with some health. Oh, we could do more than just pray. Oh, well, I did not know that. Good stuff. I thought you could only do one or the other. Looks not to be the case. Don't think there's anything else down there. I find it funny playing Stray got as many views as it did. There's something about playing as a cat that people just want to watch. Oh, Mr. Shiny. And as you can see, we are right back to where the resistance camp was. Alright, boys and girls, I think it's time to head out to the desert. I think we've done enough scavenging. Shiny. I will admit, there are a lot of squirrel moments in my life. This is the building that we came from when we first started playing, after the initial infiltration into Earth. I don't remember what those plant seeds are for. I know you pick a lot of them up, tree seeds and plant seeds. They're either barter material or they're for some quest too. As you can see, they are plentiful. If I'm not mistaken, this is the way to get back to the factory that we played through during the first part of this walkthrough. we might be able to get back in there and pick up whatever the commander had said we had left behind. Let's go try it out. Sweet. Medium recovery. Wait a second. Can you fish off this thing? No. Can't. Let's go check out and see what level these guys are. We might be able to get back in here and get some goodies. You know, for this being like 3,000 years old or something since humans have been around, I'm very surprised these cars are still here. They would have been rusted to nothing by now. Oh yeah, these guys are simple to handle. Good stuff. Ah, it's clipped in there. I can't get it. I want the nut. Give me the nut. They're not going to give me the nut. Just a squirrel trying to get it, you know? What a Chad saying. Here we go. The epic battle scene. Where we blew up like all kinds of robots. Oh man, that was a whole lot of them. Whoa. Yo, we just hit the jackpot. Yes, ma'am. Oh, that is the head. The head with the eyeballs. That's where you get it from. I can't pick it up because I already have it, but you can change your pod into an eyeball dude. And we got a sword here. What we got is this. This virtuous contract is what it looks like. Look. Virtuous treaty. Oh, you know, that was the weapons that we started with. Let's check it out. See what the stats are on it. We could do another weapon set. Virtuous treaty. So that's a heavy weapon, as you can see. So we would want to put our heavy weapon for the most part. Heavy attack, we got our virtuous treaty. Light attack, we got our virtuous contract. And then we can switch between weapon sets, pretty simple. So right now I got virtuous contract and beast lord. Weapon set, bam. Simple as that. Ooh yeah, feel it, baby. Good stuff. That was definitely a good, or a detour well spent. You know, for the life of me, I could not remember where that sword came from. I was like, wait a second, where is the other part? Because it's paired, you know, they look like the same sword. Just one's a long sword and one's a shorter sword. And now we got it. Hooray for us, huh? Y'all doing great. You watching through all this stuff, you guys are doing great. You rock. You are awesome. I wonder if we could get back into the... plant. Power plant. Can we get back in here? We can. Let's go have a look-see. Nope, doesn't look like we're back in there yet. Okay, nothing wrong with going and revisiting this place, get a couple of items. See what else we got here that we couldn't get beforehand. Son. Woo! If you do a dodge just right, perfect dodge, she'll do a kick him up in the air and juggle him. Be easy to defeat them. Why does it feel like my... Let's try and continue. It feels like my controls are a little sluggish. Good stuff. Coming up on me, son. Whoa! Coming out of nowhere. Oh! Trying to do a charge attack now. Oh, too late. Oh well. Served its purpose. Oh man, I didn't even know this was in here. Oh, see? It pays, man. It definitely pays to come back and visit this stuff. What's going on in here? What we got here? There is a funny ending in this game. If you don't go and meet 9S, like you just stand there, then he'll basically say that you've defected and the game's credits rolls. Remember, like I said, there are 26 endings to this game. Let's see, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? That is that. I don't remember this particular part. What are you fighting? Oh. Oh man, you guys came out of nowhere. Oh, Nike. Alright, I'm getting my butt whooped. Getting my butt whooped. 9S, what you up to, bud? Come on, man. Give me the support. Walked into a damn hornet's nest here. Shoot! Alright, let me get this other weapon set going on here. Good job. Heck yeah, man. We make a good team. I don't think there's too much more down that way. Oh! Alright. Well, it looks like I've hit my streaming limit, folks. I'm gonna go ahead and finish backtracking through the rest of this place, since you've already seen it. Just know that you can come back here and pick up a bunch of other stuff. And other than that, I hope you have a great weekend. And please stop back by for more NieR Automata, however you want to say it. You all rock.